Standing at just 5'3", Muggsy Bogues is the smallest player to ever play in the NBA. But Muggsy wasn't just your average run-of-the-mill NBA player. He was actually a great player, known for his fierce competitive attitude and intensity. You're probably wondering how someone standing 5'3" tall even made it into the league, right? Well, let's look at Muggsy's story and how good a player he actually was. But before we get started, click the like button if you enjoy the video, as it helps the channel grow, and subscribe for new videos like this one every week. Tyrone Muggsy Bogues has one of the most inspiring NBA stories that you'll ever hear. He grew up in the housing projects in Baltimore, Maryland. When he was just 5 years old, Muggsy was woken in the night by the sound of a window breaking across the street. Being a young kid and naturally inquisitive, Muggsy crept out his parents' house to investigate. As he crossed the street and headed towards an abandoned bar, he was shot and left unconscious and bleeding out in the middle of the road. As it turns out, some local kids had broken a store window near the abandoned bar, and the owner came out to investigate. With a loaded shotgun, he started shooting at the first thing he saw, which happened to be poor little Muggsy. Muggsy would later wake up in the hospital after surviving near fatal wounds to his arms and legs. At just 5 years old, Muggsy had learned that life could be over in just an instant. It was truly kill or be killed. Once he'd recovered from his shooting, Muggsy became focused on greatness and started going to nearby rec centers to play basketball. Muggsy would play ball at the rec center every day until they closed for years. When he finally came home, he would keep practicing with the hoops he'd made at home using milk crates. Before he was even 10 years old, Muggsy had dedicated his entire life to the game of basketball. By the time he made it to high school, Muggsy reached his maximum height of just 5'3" tall. He knew being only 5'3" would be one of the biggest weaknesses a basketball player could have, but Muggsy didn't care. He was focused on greatness and wasn't going to let haters stop him. He played one game for his local public high school team before he was picked up by Dunbar High School in Baltimore. Dunbar High is not just any old high school, it's a prestigious, nationally recognized school, known for producing athletes that go on to the NBA. Dunbar's gamble on Muggsy Bogues paid off big, as he led the team to 2 undefeated seasons, a state championship, and even an MVP. Despite his dominant play at the high school level, Muggsy didn't receive a single college offer. He reached out to numerous schools, begging for any opportunity to show them what he was made of, but only one school responded. Muggsy had the opportunity to try out for Wake Forest, and after just one workout with them, they offered him a full scholarship and a place on their team. At first, his other teammates at Wake Forest weren't too happy having a 5'3" point guard, but Muggsy quickly won the team over with his intense play style and determination to win. By his senior year, Muggsy was averaging 14 points, 9 assists, and 3 steals. Coaches and players from other teams started to realize that they were wrong about Muggsy. Whenever he was on the floor, his team just won more games. At the end of his senior year, Muggsy was eligible for the NBA draft. Commentators and NBA fans were still doubtful of Muggsy though, thinking that no NBA team would want a 5'3" player. Luckily for Muggsy though, they were wrong. In the 1987 NBA draft, Muggsy was chosen 12th overall by the Washington Bullets, becoming the shortest player to ever play in the NBA. Despite all of the adversity he faced, Muggsy had finally made it. The same work ethic and determination that got Muggsy into the NBA helped him become a star during his time in the league. Muggsy became infamous for his fierce, scrappy, competitive attitude. He was the smallest player on the court, but he would often play like the biggest. Opposing point guards hated playing against Muggsy and his intense on-ball defense. Although Muggsy never won an NBA championship, he should go on to become an NBA Hall of Famer. To overcome everything he did and become the shortest player in history makes him an NBA legend in my books. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe to the channel for new videos like this one every week.